trying to get it off me.
Where's the camera at?
Huh?
Level the camera. No, the camera's this way. There you go. Now raise it up. The first, please put this over there. Over there next to his intake. Bottom leg. The bottom. All the way at the bottom. That's all right, it'll come in here.
Good day, mates.
Hello, Peter. It's just me and Lisa today. We got the, can you move a little closer? Turn the leg where it's flat against the desk. Turn it. Right there. Now, turn it back, thank you. Go. Can they see this? Loosen it, baby. Loosen it. Alright. This is the motor off of my drill press. It's only a half horse motor, but I have a rather large amount of reduction drive, mechanical advantage with this stack pulley. It's the same one on the wheel, and so with a 1-inch pulley, or 1.25-inch pulley turning a 6.5-inch pulley, I get quite the reduction. So a half horsepower works great. I haven't had any problems. Can you open that door and get the other fans blowing in here? So what I'm going to do today is this motor is making some noise in the bearings. So I'm going to check the bearings and re-grease them. it's hot in here without that fan going. So for right now, let me turn the fan back on and I'll take a break here in a second. So we can turn off the big one now that we have the small one. Will you get me a parts tray maybe over there by the window, right next to the grinder? Get to that chair and sit over in front of the thing. So we put it back. What happened with the motor is I came out here one day to turn it on, and it kicked out on thermal overload, and I'm thinking, well, it hasn't done anything. All I did was turn it on. 30 seconds later, it's tripping the little internal circuit breaker. Well, we went back and forth, we're looking online, talking to people that that have built motors and used a lot of motors, and didn't come up with anything on the first try around. So I called my daddy back the second time, and we were talking about it, and he asked me what was it doing, and I told him. He said it sounds like the start windings are not disengaging. He said they draw a boatload of amperage to spin this armature up to speed, and they're not disengaging, and that's what's kicking the breaker. Well, I've come to find out, I took it apart, and the centrifugal start switch had a big dirt dauber's nest on one side of it, and it couldn't fling out and disconnect the start windings. As soon as I, hey, that was good, that leveled it up right up. As soon as I got the dirt dauber's nest out of there, the chair come out here and hooked it back up, and it runs like a champ. But it's noisy, so I want to take the bearings apart and repack them. Alright, so that's everything. So now I need my Icon dead blow in the second drawer down, the Icon hammer, and I need don't know what I'll need just yet, but let me see if I can get there we go. Alright, let's see if I can get this to come off of this shaft. There we are. Alright, that's the bearing retainer. Oh look, it's got dirt dauber built up on the winding. Good thing I'm taking it apart, because it all needs to be cleaned out. Watch guys. Oh, this bearing is crunchy. Yes, bearing. Look, it's looking that way unless it's just full of crap. But it's not. Yeah, it's crunchy. It's not turning at all. I bet you. I'm almost willing to bet you it was spinning in the damn end bell. That sucks. Alright, let me see if I can alright, I need my bearing puller. It's right here. I think it's the one that's missing. Let me see this front of them. Not that one, over here on this side, on the side. Yes, the side. Is that a bearing or fuel? Alright, check the one in front of it. Yes. I don't know where the other one. Oh, I do know where the other one is. It's right here. We'll get the bearing separator 2000. And let's see if batteria. Can we get this on here? Yes, we can. We open it up some more. Can they see? Can they see what I'm doing?
Now they can.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson the hard way of knocking these bearings off. Well, it makes the armature move, and then it doesn't work anymore after that. I'm trying to get the bolt even. I don't know why they have a bolt that adjusts from both sides. Yes, probably so. I don't know why this bolt right here is not. Thank you. My goodness. Gotta be real careful with this wire. If we nick the coating on it, then it won't be. It will short out. So I'm trying to make sure I get it to where I can turn it without the bolt hitting the. All right, there we go. So there's that. Now we got to come at least to the end of the shaft. So let's see, at least to the end of the shaft. Not enough air, that fan's not blowing on me, it's blowing against the floor. Let's see a 5/8. Alright, just turn it on high, don't worry about it. Give me a 5/8 socket. Quarter. That's 16. Give me my pigs. Yeah, right to your right. To your right, that's your left. Right in the middle. Pig. Yeah, right there, you got it. That's the pig. Yes, I said what the name of them was. can't see the sides of the bearing. I may have a solution. Y'all hang on just a minute. Damn it. Alright, what I gotta do, this bearing is locked up. It won't turn. I don't know if it was spinning inside of the to find out. No, it's not. It's not spinning in the housing. It can be turned under pressure. I used to be able to take these bearings with the rubber seals on them, take them out, wash them out, re-grease them. I was able to make the seal stay in there. Well, this isn't a seal bearing, it's a shielded bearing. And I'm not sure that I can get the shields out of there the same way I get the rubber seals out of there. And y'all gotta forgive me, I don't have anything to look at the comments with, so if you leave a comment, I'll get up here and turn the camera around and read the comments. You know what? Hang on just a minute. Let me try something. Whoops. Hold on, y'all. Spin y'all around. Alright, wait a minute. Oh, I've already done it. There we go. Whoops. And that's about level. Let's see. Alright, that's not as good as the back camera. This is my left. And there it looks like it's on my right. That's my right hand. Anyway, so what I'm going to try to do is now I can read the comments. I'll turn the camera phone around. We're going to try to get this. I'm trying to get these shields out of here to see if I can rejuvenate this bearing. The motor spins just fine. The back bearing's fine. The front bearing is growling like a bear. Can't get it out, it won't come out. Shield's a lot harder to get out than this is a 6203 10Z. I think Z means shielded and S or R, one of those means sealed. A 10Z 6203 10Z, but I can't get the damn I can't get the bearing out of it. I mean, I can't get the seal to come out. Damn it! I have a 6203, but the inside's the wrong diameter. That's gritty. I don't like gritty bearings. I don't know how to get that seat that I don't have any other I don't have any other picks. These picks aren't all that sharp. Let's see here. Messed it up. Well, this is the new bearing going in it now for sure. Ooh, that thing is crunchy dry. Ooh. Crunchy dry. Oh, yes. You know what? I'm wondering something. I'm wondering if the seal out of this old lawnmower bearing will fit inside of that bearing. Oh, come on now. There we go. Come on out. You got it. Ah, there we go. Yes. Yes, so I haven't ruined the bearing. Yes, this seal will fit in that bearing. So you, my friend, can go over here. So yes, I can, and my nose is running. So now I can clean this bearing out. Let me blow it out some more. Trying to get all the trash out of it. Whew. Much better. Nice and smooth now. Bends like a top. Now let me go get my little mini grease gun and I will put some grease in it. That makes a lot of difference. I don't have to go buy a bearing. I don't have to go buy a bearing now. Alright, so there's that. That bearing's freed up. I washed out all the old grit and grease and grime, and now she's smooth, doesn't jerk, no tight spots. It spins like a top. So now, I don't know why everything I own involved in grease has to be covered in it. All right. Alright, I'm out of grease in the grease gun. So now I'm gotta go get my cup grease and I'll pack it that way. That'll give me a minute. When I stand up I get dizzy, so it takes me a while. I have a better thing of had a better thing of grease. I had it wiped up. Full of it, but where it is now. Ugh. could have put it in the bearing, but I just chose to put a little bit in the grease gun, and well, so I could put it in there with that little needle tip instead of with the with my finger. There we go. Nice and smooth. Now we'll take this seal and press her down in there. And I have just saved myself $25 by cleaning out this bearing and re-greasing it. Don't want any grease on the outer diameter of the bearing. I do not want it to slip in the housing. But it's nice and quiet now. And it's not locking up. It's nice and smooth, no pits, no drags, nothing, just smooth as butter. All right. Yep, that's it. Not sure why my grease gun is not pumping. It's got grease in it. Not sure. Sometimes I have problems with this gun. Not wanting to no, she's not pumping. Alright, so now we're going to clean this shaft with this greasy rag. I just want a little smearing of grease on there to help me get the bearing on. A tiniest amount. Now we'll put this bag up on there. And I will stand this motor up on its end. And we will gently tap this bearing back down. I need to go get a brass punch. This isn't working. Brass punch. That's it. Most people wouldn't take the time to rebuild a bearing. They would just throw it away and go buy a new one. Well, when you're poor, you have to try to make do. I have saved myself hundreds of dollars. The lawnmower towers, if you catch them just right, take them apart, wash the bearings out, put new grease in it, replace the seals, everything right as rain. Right now I'm just taking the spring clip and getting it set on there. That'll push down against that and hold that in place. So now I got to clean out the end bell here where the shaft goes through. Make sure there's no crap in here that's going to cause that bearing to go bad. let's see if we can line it up and put it back together. I don't have the cover for the start capacitor. Take these long through bolts and stick them through the motor and hose stay out of the way. I'd be happy. There we go. Hey, Lisa's home with Tera. I was there we go. I was going to say it won't thread on, but it just did. So we tighten these up. Alright, let's see if I can get her to spin. She spun for me a while ago. Come on, spin. And got a little friction in there from the grease, I guess. Sounds quiet to me. We'll try it again. bit of a rumble to it, but the bearing's free, and the other bearing was free. So, Tara, can you mount that back up there again? What's that?
It's my old money after break up within 2 months, so don't have to worry about bridesmaid dress in there.
See
what Peter said? You said good day?
Yeah, it's a long time ago. No, nothing hot. Nothing hot.
Give us the nuts over here.
They're on the magnet right there. No, the bearing caps aren't hot. None of that's hot. Shaft's a little warm. And I don't know why that is, but I'm talking about, yeah, that's not warm at all. Alright, so Tara's going to turn you around and take you over there, and she's going to mount the motor up. You want these?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Is there a cover that goes on that motor?
Come out where the wires go? Yes, right there.
Okay, let's put it together.
Okay, guys. This should be interesting to see how this goes. Long one first. Whoa! I was trying to set the light up on the top shelf so that I could shine light on it, and evidently it wasn't on there all the way, so it fell, knocking a lot of things up down. It's okay. We're fine, guys. We're fine. It's fine. I had a blade come down. Somebody would have told me that. I never would have written about it. I was trying to find some light. Some light, anyways. Okay, hold on. I need that. Well, we have to go here. Ow. I need to screw that, y'all. Excuse me. There we go. Now I need the other one. Yep, sorry. Look.
Tara.
Yes. Mommy, we're back.
Yeah, we're gonna get the socket to tighten that bolt up. I couldn't do it with a wrench, just wanted to round off the shoulder. I think that little bolt holds on. Yeah, right, that's good. Turn on.
Roy. Lay on.
You just, turn it on that slow there.
Is it in here?
It's on the table.
that, sorry. Where's the green screw? Never mind. Found it.
not dragging. My phone's dragging.
Oh, your phone's at 4%. 3%.
I done texted your mom to change the model. Oh, yeah. You about to die. Yep. Turned off the fan. What's phone number in your phone? For a phone, so I can text them and you get it to me. So why would you do that if it wasn't in there? Oh, I don't think I know. You can look on my phone. You got Dave's Smith number in there. No, not in there.
I don't care. No.
Nope. I didn't know. Probably watching.
Okay.
I said your mama was probably watching that. This right here, I went over it with the 220. You need to go over it right here. You feel this right here. Right here, where I'm feeling. Go up and down. We need that, we need a board. We need that board sander. Because you take the high spots down. When you do it, you can't press real hard. You press real hard, you'll go down and it'll just continue. You'll take the highs and the lows, and it just continues off. And just like when we cut the yard, if we go around something, we go around that little something all the way across the field because we keep following the last line that was laid down. So if you go on this pushing real hard, then you won't take off the high spots. You'll take off the high and low, which thins the paint. You're not trying to thin the paint. I built it up so you could wet sand the high spots down so it was all one level. Understand? So that's what you need to do it real light. Just don't even push hard enough. Just like this. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of times. Hundreds of thousands of times. All right, what else? Oh, we got dents right here. One right here. One right there. Right there. Now, right here and here. So I would do this. And then I would rebuild it. You know, like that. All right. That's pretty smooth, but you can still see this. So this needs to be sanded down a little more. This is, you can see the run. I mean, you see the tiger stripes. This is what Glenn was talking about. So you need something that needs to be sanded. This is 120 in a board, in a long board, so that you can go. You got to remember, Tera, this is indexing. When you do like this, okay, and you go down, that's indexing. You're going down, indexing. You're doing this. Sometimes you'll do this, like that, and you miss these big triangles, like this right here. You have to go back and forth like a robot, and then index down about 1/16 of an inch at a time, all the way down to the bottom. When you get all the way down here, start back over again. And these lines will be best taking them out. You can take them out like this, and go.
Peter said a longer sanding block can help average out the surface.
Something's playing.
Yeah, good. You have the sound on.
Oh.
So you're hearing what I'm saying.
Your phone's like mine. Doesn't show a YouTube app. But when I typed in YouTube, it brought up an app. Well, I couldn't find the YouTube app nowhere on your phone.
Google? YouTube. Or ABCDEFG, ABCD.
YouTube. Y is at the end, baby. All the way down.
Not here, is it?
Yes.
Oh, that's because it's in a folder. That's why it doesn't show it on one part.
That's stupid. I don't know if I'm going to try to do anything with that, where that door is creased right there above the knob. I don't know. I might. I really don't see the point in it. I don't even know how they got. I know how it got creased. Slamming the door, pushing on the handle, push the door in.
Yeah. You like my bracelets? We got these today. A lady gave us some bracelets. Miss Ashley especially picked them out for us. It says the Lord will guide you always. Isaiah 58:11.
Cool.
And then a lady gave some other bracelets to Grammy to pray over, and then she specifically picked out which one fit each person. And so mine can only fit on my ankle, but it says, "I am with you always." Matthew 28:20.
Did you talk to Pastor Glenn about the radio?
No, I forgot. I talked to him about Acolyte.
Addison Acolyte.
Acolyte.
What's that?
Carrying the candle.
Oh.
Acolyte.
I don't know what it's called.
Acolyte.
Saying it twice doesn't tell me what it's called. Or doesn't make me understand it. Now, I just don't have yeah, we got to sand this whole door down with a long board sander to get that stupid mark out of it. We can build it up, but you'll have to sand that down. What you need to do is sand that down right over that line right there. See that line?
Okay.
Sand that down and move your way over. Index over just a little at a time. And then take it down right there and then spray it starting in the middle like 1, 2, and then come out wider. It goes 1, 2, and then 1, 2 like that. And then let it dry, let it flash off, and then wet sand it again. And you'll eventually get that bottom will be built up. I didn't know it, I didn't see it, or I would have struck it with a swipe Bondo. Or you might get that with glazing compound. I don't know, that may be too big of a spot for glazing. I don't know, you go get me the putty knife and the glazing compound and I'll sure try to get it in there. I don't know if you can ask Peter. Peter, can you put glazing compound All those body glazing compounds, can you put it on over paint? Or do you need to sand it down to the bare metal?
Oh Lord.
No. We'll just take and just do a little strip right there with the sander. And then we'll fill it in with glazing compound. Blend it in, and then you paint the whole door. The door hasn't been sealed yet. It's just been primed.
Oh, I thought we did. Oh no, we sealed this.
We sealed the fender. We got to seal the door. And of course, we're never going to get that perfect tape line right there again. I'm just doing what I'm told.
I'm going to get something to drink.
You grab me a Pepsi out of there. We're waiting on a longboard sander to come in. We got to order it next week. We got a longboard sander coming, some more Bondo coming, some Oxford White coming. This is Oxford White. Hopefully that'll match pretty good. And some more filler primer. And we got a few more dents up here on the top of the door I want to fix. There's one on the fender at the top, but you really can't see it all that great. And I really don't want to meddle back in that again. I should have caught it when we were working on the fender. But as far as I'm concerned, other than this wet sanding, these tiger stripes down here to blend all that in, I'm done with that fender.
Yay.
The fender's been primed, sealed, and has 2 top coats on it. Cheers.
Cheers, Mike.
This came out great right here. Using that level, there's a little bit right here, a little dimple right here. But
yeah.
We could glaze that again and sand it down dry. And there's this side here actually came out really smooth. There's a little pinhole like right here, but when you fill it up with paint, you won't be able to see it. And this whole spot right here, this big old spot right here, is still low. Woo, excuse me. Then we'll turn the truck around and we'll work on the side over there behind the door. And excuse me. And there's a dent on the fender, on the bed of the truck. And there's a tail light that my son-in-law told me about. And we'll get that. But you can see these runs right here. You can feel them. Yes.
Peter said never had a need to go back to bare metal. Etched primer or high fill primer was all we ever needed. Then a light scuff before painting.
Yeah, so this has been primed with sandable primer. So all you got to do, but when you sand this, you have to sand the whole panel. You can't just sand right here, because you'll sand a flat spot in the door. So you have to go from here to here, all the way up and down, all the way across the door, move all the way across, just for that one little spot. Now what I was asking you, Peter, is the glazing compound. Where is the glazing compound?
I get it.
Bring me that putty knife. Now I've used glazing compound on Bondo, but I've never used it over paint. Cheers, coming whenever. That's it.
I know, I'm trying to find the putty.
The putty.
Putty knife.
Move those emblems before they get bent. Took me forever to get them straight.
Into the house, I guess.
Hey, give me a Bondo spreader.
Okay.
I'll use the Bondo spreader. This right here is still low. This door was creased. It was crinkled up right here. And we got as much of the crinkled out that we could get. And got this straightened out best we could. Yes, that's exactly the one I wanted. So let's see if I can get that to,
I'm going to the bathroom.
just go in the corner. Kicking. Well, that just set up. Well, glazing compounds don't last very long. It gets hard quick. Where's that damn bit? That right there. There we go. I ought to get that. And this one is right. Where is that? Right there. There we go. Look, you can't put it on a big area. That's for sure. I should have bought a gallon of Bondo or a gallon of body filler. I didn't realize that I was going to go through a quart and a half. And I need another body. I need another putty knife to clean off the putty knife. Yeah, right there. I wish I'd hadn't taken the tape off. Now it's going to be hard to get that perfect line like I did. I wanted that line right down. It's perfect. No bump there at all. Smooth as glass. I know it's an old farm truck, but doesn't mean you can't take pride in your work and try to learn how to do it right. I don't know where my 80 grit pad went. I had an 80 out here. I don't know where it went. I got a 220, a 320. I don't know where my 80 went. I don't know. I have no idea where it went. Tera will find it.
Computer says, sorry, I've been distracted by rocket launch operations on Starship 2.5 hours ago. I forgot my candy.
Where you go? Need a ball gun, heat gun. Look at that outlet out here.
Oh crap. Helps if you turn it on. Skittles!
What's the end grip?
Are there?
I did it before. Did not fit.
La 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 la.
Well done. Perfect. Alright, I need another putty knife to clean off the, or another Bondo spreader to clean off the Bondo spreader. Thank you.
Sir?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Come wash this spots down where I can prime them. Yeah, Bondo normally doesn't stick to the Bondo spreaders. So this Bondo stuff, yeah, come on. There we go, finally. Oh, did you get the drill pressed it back together? Did you turn it on, see how it ran? So turn it on, see how it runs. Alright, now I'll take my 320 and go over and make these nice and smooth again. 320 smooth enough. I'm just trying to get out the big sanding marks from the 80 grit. Oh, that's nice and quiet. The drill press is on. Can't even hear it running. Well, I can, but what I'm saying is, it's really quiet. Real quiet. Win one for the Tyndall team. See? Slick as glass. Now, I imagine this is microscopically scratched all to high heaven. But as far as this Bondo is concerned, he's nice and polished. There we go. Nice and clean. And we need to tape, where's that at? Tape for in the house.
There you go.
Oh. Oh. I feel it. I can feel it. Right here. Yeah, we need that board.
Yeah.
It's where's the water? Where's the water?
That's right next to you. Should be.
Oh. Look, wash this out.
Is that?
I need, we need some water over here. I can't get it all off. Yeah. This is awesome. Waiting on a little bit more water so I can finish the spot.
I forgot you. Peter said time and attention to details will be the reason this will look good. Yep. Ken said hello, came back when I saw the truck was getting some love. Hi, Kenneth. Kenneth.
Oh, hey, Kenneth.
No, Kenneth hasn't. Glenn, Glenn says, looks like we're spending more time on this truck. Is this the tape? Is the tape for more primer?
Yes.
Are you finished with the Bondo?
No, I'm not in the middle of the door. I'm finished everywhere else, just not right there in the center. Can you come do this, baby? Yeah, I'm doing that. Pull it. You just gotta. You can't go much. Look right here. I'm just gonna get in that. Need to cut that. Right in the middle. Looks good.
Glenn said you need some painter's tape about 12 inches wide so you know how to use so much tape. It will keep off the overspray too.
There you go. Now you up here.
Peter said back in my day we used newspapers, which was the style at the time.
I've used newspaper.
Remember, Kenneth asked, Scott, what is your main trade? Do you have any one specific trade that you're best at, or just a jack of all trades?
Plumbing. I used to be good at plumbing and general framing. That's it. We'll get some more bundle. We'll touch up these spots up here, work more around there, and then get that done. Leave the end of it. I just need you to wet sand that little tail right there. Put it on the, where's the big thing? Here's the other spreader. Where's the other spreader? There's 3.
Yeah, there's another one in there.
Get them all together. You need to turn that fan on, that big one. I'll wet sand that down with some 320 tomorrow, and well, I might do it tomorrow, but we need to get the Oxford white here. And we'll tape off the door and tape off the truck, tape off the fender, tape off the back of the cab. I got paper. I got like 12-inch wide paper.
I eat Skittles. And I guess my favorite is either Skittles or Reese's Pieces. Daddy, what is your favorite candy? Werther's? Daddy's favorite is Werther's. I'm retired civil service. I worked on the C-130 aircraft for 20 years, and then 10 years of doing computer analyst work. I retired in 2014 and had a lawn care business after I retired. Then I started handyman work on houses and have been doing that for 10 years. I do plumbing, electrical, sheetrock, painting, flooring, roofing, and with and any other general repair work.
Sound like you've been busy, Glenn.
You were a plumber for what, 20 years?
Like 15.
That was pretty. I feel like at some point.
Electrician's open. So I wired doing myself. Oh, you're framer. That's the last one. No, the carpenter.
Carpenter, wow.
The only thing I haven't done is flooring. I did flooring in my bathroom, but I'm not a flooring person. I can't get down on the floor.
Yeah. I could do some complicated stuff. Do some electrician work. I want to do simple.
You put the pulley on the motor.
I gotta give up.
Go do that, and then put the belt on it.
Jen said, Scott, would you be interested in some old mowers to work on? I have seen 2 mowers like yours that have been sitting since last year and must have something wrong with them. If you're interested, I'll stop and ask if they want to sell them.
I don't have any money right now to do that, but you can still ask.
Which loop is the belt go on?
The bottom one.
Bottom of the back one and the top one?
Mm-hmm.
Front one?
You gonna take them with you?
I forgot them.
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, you better take the charger with you.
No.
You can plug it in where the drip is. You gotta plug the drop with back.
Come on, guys. Ta-da. Yes, Peter and Glenn. We repaired the old one. I'm now currently trying to put the thing back on. Put it over here. There we go. Ow. Whee. I should have put this on before. Don't think I can get this back on to the bottom though. Whoops. We can try to push it down. Come on. Oh no, my bracelet's stuck. Ah! Don't do that. Okay, good. That's not gonna work. Hold on a minute, guys. Whee. Ugh. Yeah. I gotta take this off. Ah, my fingers. Whoa. There we go. Put that on the bottom. No, put that. Oh my God. Go on the bottom and stay there while I put this one in its place. In its place. There we go. Oh, how's it supposed to do that? That's not gonna work. New shoes. How am I supposed to? Father. Thank you, Father. I know how to put this on. Hey. Oh, my knee hurts. No. Okay. Start here, put it on. Father, dearest? How in the world? How am I supposed to get this? How am I supposed to get to this one? It's so tight. It's crooked.
Watch out.
It's not all the way.
Huh?
It's not hooked up fully.
The motor a little bit. The belt's turned over backwards. We need a slightly longer belt. Stupid belt rolled over. Nothing you can do about it. Once it rolls one time, it won't never stop. Tap it up off the motor a little bit. It's sitting on the.
I gotta get it turned first. I'm gonna figure out how to get it turned. Can you like clip this from turning it like? It's not. I can't get to turn. The slot's not lined up.
How much of the slot sticking up in there?
What?
Can you grab it with a pair of pliers?
Maybe. Can you give me a pair of pliers, please?
Here. Hold that for a minute. Let me see if I can find where the side of this belt is. Watch the fingers. There we go. Yeah, we need a longer belt. This belt's a little too short, and then we need to come up with an idler pulley of some sort, but the idler pulley has to be 4 inches tall. Let me turn that fan on. I'll go mash that button. Hot here. Where is the button? Outside?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on.
Here, guys. Let's go. Oh, God. Sorry. Oh, God. Back outside. There you go. Hey, you think I can make it from here? Let's go! Yeah, since it's off the hood of the truck. Oh, not hood, roof of the truck. I made it.
You know, all my body stuff. And,
Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye, Daddy.
where's the clicker?
Goodbye, Daddy. Wave. Bye, Father.
Bye, everybody. Goodbye. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Love one another. Be kind to everybody. Tell your friends about our channel. Post it on your Facebook. See you later. Look.